Past hour number one back in the studio for show, Sirius XM Mad Dog Sports Radio. Coming at you as I love to do every weekday from 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over there, which is Sirius XM Mad Dog Sports Radio. AAA Mad Dog 6 is number to call us 888-623-3646. Any second now, we'll have the insider extraordinaire for ESPN on the line with us, sure to encapsulate all that's going on during NBA free agency, the one and only Shams Charania. He's with us right now. What's going on, Big Time? How are you, Shams Charania, on the show right now? What's up, Big Time? How are you doing? How's everything?
Say, what's going on? Always a pleasure joining you. Appreciate you always.
So now that you've had a few days to reflect on LeBron James and this decision to go to Philadelphia, talk about how that has impacted the landscape of the NBA. I'm talking about according to officials, according to players, because you speak to all of them. What has it been like for you since LeBron decided to take his talents to Philadelphia?
I mean, there's no doubt it's a complete game changer. I think it sets Philadelphia up to be, obviously, they're going to get a ton of national TV games, probably the most in the league, the most exposure. They become the most fascinating storyline in the NBA because of Jaylen Brown, because of LeBron James, what those two guys entail. Two former finals MVPs joining an organization in an offseason. That's never happened in NBA history. So that alone, in and of itself, sets precedent in the league. And you have a team that already has Tyrese Maxey, you have Joel Embiid. There are going to be questions about this team, no doubt. But I think, when you get Jaylen Brown, it puts you on the map. It puts you on the radar. It did for LeBron James and his decision-making process. But now that LeBron James actually goes and commits there over at Cleveland, over at Miami, over at Golden State, it puts them in a legitimate conversation. And everyone in Philadelphia now feels like they have a chance to win a championship. And that's not something you could have said before the start of the offseason. That's not something that other teams and players felt before they got Jaylen Brown or LeBron James. But now you get Jaylen Brown, and then about 22 days later, you get the commitment from LeBron James. And so I think when I talk to teams, when I talk to other players around the league, they know Philadelphia is real if this team can mesh and put it all together.
What about Jaylen Brown himself? I mean, he had an MVP caliber year, averaged over 28 a game, an absolute stud in the NBA. We all know this to be true. In the same breath, he wasn't satisfied because he wanted to be the number one option. And with Jason Tatum there in Boston, that is clearly a decision that the Boston Celtics have made a long time ago, that simply wasn't going to happen. So he goes to Philadelphia, and we know he was going to have to share the wealth with Tyrese Maxey. Now they're saying he's going to have to share it with LeBron James. What role, if any, did he play in convincing LeBron James to come to Philadelphia, and how receptive has he come across as somebody that's going to have LeBron James as his teammate?
I feel like Jaylen Brown his whole career, he's been looked at as a guy that's had a chip on his shoulder, motivation. He's always been doubted at different points, but the one thing that he's always done, he's won. He's won at a really, really high clip, regular season, playoff success. And whenever there were any issues that behind the scenes were talked about between Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown in Boston, the one thing I heard consistently from the Celtics was very simple. When they're on the court together, they win. All they do.
Get ready to witness greatness as we dive into the electrifying world of the NBA, where the unstoppable duo of LeBron James and Jaylen Brown is rewriting the rules of the game. As a diehard NBA fan, I've been on the edge of my seat, watching these two basketball legends leave a trail of excitement in their wake. The combination of their incredible talents has sent shockwaves throughout the league, and I'm here to break down the magic for you. First, let's talk about the phenomenal Jaylen Brown. This powerhouse has been on a scorching hot streak, averaging a whopping 28 points per game, and his MVP-caliber performance has been nothing short of breathtaking. But what's even more captivating is his inspiring backstory. Brown's been fueled by a burning desire to prove himself, and that fire has propelled him to dizzying heights. And let's not forget, he's a born winner. Whenever he steps onto the court, victory is all but guaranteed. When Brown made the bold move to Philadelphia, it was a seismic shift in the NBA landscape. The Sixers landed a battle-hardened champion who's been there, done that, and won at the highest level. He's the perfect mentor for Tyrese Maxey and the rest of the team, and his leadership skills are simply unparalleled. But what's even more intriguing is how he's embracing his new role as a seasoned veteran. He's taken the reins, guiding his teammates with a work ethic that's nothing short of inspiring. And then, the unthinkable happened. LeBron James joined the party. The Kings' decision to commit to Philadelphia has sent the NBA into a frenzy, and I'm here to tell you why. This move is a complete game-changer, catapulting the Sixers into the championship spotlight. The combination of Brown and James is a match made in heaven, two former Finals MVPs, united in their pursuit of greatness. Their talent, combined with their relentless work ethic, makes them an unstoppable force to be reckoned with. Imagine it, Brown and James, two of the most dominant players in the league, joining forces to create a symphony of scoring opportunities, drawing double teams, and elevating their teammates to new heights. It's a winning formula, and I'm not just talking about the games they'll win. I'm talking about the culture they'll create, the leadership they'll provide, and the inspiration they'll ignite in their teammates. Now, you might be wondering, what was Jaylen Brown's role in convincing LeBron James to join the Sixers? Let me tell you, Brown was 100% on board with this move, communicating with Rich Paul throughout the process and making it clear that he wanted LeBron by his side. And why wouldn't he? James is a once-in-a-generation talent, and having him on your team is a dream come true. But here's the thing, this move isn't just about Brown and James. It's about the entire team: Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, and the rest of the squad. It's about forging a culture of winning, excellence, and accountability. And with Brown and James leading the charge, the Sixers are poised to become a force to be reckoned with. So, what does this mean for the NBA? Well, for starters, it means the league just got a whole lot more exciting. The Sixers are now a legitimate championship contender, and they're going to be a team to watch. But it also means the balance of power has shifted. The Eastern Conference just got a whole lot tougher, and teams will need to bring their A game to compete with the Sixers. And let's not forget about the other teams. How will they react to this move? Will they try to make a similar splash, or will they stand pat? The NBA is a league of copycats, and I expect to see teams trying to follow in the Sixers' footsteps. But here's the thing, you can't replicate the magic of the Sixers. You can't replicate the combination of Brown and James, and you can't replicate the culture they're creating. This is a unique situation, and it's going to be fascinating to watch. As we move forward, I have one question: what's next for the Sixers? How will they build on this momentum, and how will they make a deep run in the playoffs? The answer to that question is going to be thrilling, and I'm on the edge of my seat, waiting to see how it all plays out. In conclusion, the combination of LeBron James and Jaylen Brown is a game-changer, a match made in heaven that's going to leave the NBA breathless. The Sixers are now a legitimate championship contender, and they're going to be a team to watch. So, buckle up, NBA fans, because this is going to be a wild ride.